It took me a week to realize that Sarah had actually left. First, I stubbornly kept her out of my mind. Then she seeped in. I began to feel stupid and childish, a hypocrite. Remorse-stricken, I continued drinking. I was not myself anymore. But did I have a self, I wonder? One long, continuous, drunken dream. Then someone was at the door. It wasn't a knock, but a rattle and a bang. "Sarah!" I shouted and opened the door. A 6-footer stood outside, strapping chap, jeans, sneakers, and a t-shirt. His hands on his hips, he looked distinctly Middle Eastern.
"I want the girl. I want the girl. Don't stare at me like that. I want the girl. That Sasha one. I want the booty girl. I want the girl. You thick old man. I want the girl."
He looked into the house over my shoulder.
"That's Sasha."
He yelled and his breath smelled of stale meat. "She's gone," I stammered. "Gone."
"Gone? What do you mean that she's gone?"
"Yes, just that," I replied. "The bird has fled the coop."
"What bird?"
He looked confused. "The bird, meaning the girl?"
"What? You calling my girl a bird, eh? You calling her a bird?"
"Okay," I replied slowly. "Your girl has left. She isn't here anymore."
"I'll search the house."
His hand slipped from my shoulder and he turned to the whole house upside down in the process.
"I want the girl. I want the girl."
"Will you damn well stop destroying my house?" I yelled hoarsely. "This won't do. I'll call the bloody cops."
"Oh, call the cops, hey, you old man. Huh? Call the cops. I'll drive a truck down your throat and do a U-turn inside, and the cops won't stop me for speeding."
He advanced menacingly.
"What you did with the girl? That Sasha, eh?"
He grabbed me by the collar and lifted me up.
"How much you did with the girl, eh? How much you did with the girl?"
"For God's sake, put me down. I've done nothing with the girl or to the girl. I just let her stay here, that's all, you idiot. She's fit to be my granddaughter."
"Oh, but she's not. No. She's not. I'll take your head from your shoulder and make a Molotov cocktail from it. Okay? Okay? Answer me, okay?"
"Okay," I said, and he put me down.
"Now, go get a glass of some drink."
He said, then sat down amidst the wreckage and breathed heavily. A sip later,
"You have to. Come. Have, I say. Have. I want a loose tongue from you. A loose tongue."
I bought myself a drink and joined him.
"Now, tell me, fellow, tell me where you hidden her."
"Hidden? She just walked out. I haven't seen her for days. Honestly, I'm quite relieved," I lied. Then I went on to tell him how I had met her. He listened and appeared to believe my story. "And how did you meet her? How do you know her?" I asked.
"First, ask me who I am. And since I ask on your behalf, don't bother to ask. I am Joseph. The Muslims would call me Yusuf. I'm from Iran. You know Iran? Ha! Yes, you must know Iran. I was a commando there. I can break your neck with my little finger." Oh, then the Shah fell, and I fell and lost my family and ran away. Oh, I traveled and traveled. I did drugging in Afghanistan, good business. Came to India, this country. Oh, I was pushing and jabbing and doing crazy things and even servicing rich ladies too. You know servicing? No? In Bombay, here, I met one good soul. One fellow, Alfonso. Man, he saved me. So good man, that chap, Alfonso. Then I start to work with that man, Alfonso. I told him, "Alfie, you got the Ayatollah from my gut. I help, you know. So I help, and I helped.
His voice trailed off and he started brooding.
Then that girl, Sasha, came. Oh, Alfie tried and tried to make her okay, but no chance. Then she went away. Too many clinics tried, but no chance.
You mean she was on drugs?
Yes, man, everything. Oh, Sasha was always so high in the air that you think she was a parachute. Then I tell Alfie, look here, you get the girl in the clinic, man. I cure her. Okay? He said, okay. And her parents said, okay, okay.
Parents? I asked and suddenly realized I was imitating him. Parents? I asked again. I thought that she was an orphan.
Orphan? Oh, no chance. She's not an orphan like you, not her grandfather. Okay? So her parents say, cure her. Cure her, get her off our hands. But Alfie say, no, you are still responsible. Then I pull Alfie aside in one corner and say, Alfie, when she is cured, I shall damn well make sure she is their responsibility. And so Sasha joined the clinic. First thing, I damn well make sure I tell her, I look after you, okay? You do naughtiness, and I give you one with my ring finger. It will hurt so hard, you will be strict like a line. One shot, and you will see stars. And her parents, where are they now?
Don't they want her back?
Oh, her parents are here in Bombay. They are split sometimes and sometimes together. And I look after Sasha. Father gave me a special pay packet too.
And why did she run?
Oh, she get the Ayatollah in the gut again, maybe. I didn't fight with her. Just gave her one with my ring finger. Oh, where is she? Where, man, where? I want the girl now.
She walked out and never came back.
Just walked out, eh? Just like that. You tried something, eh? You tried.
You make me sick, I said, and got up to pour myself another drink. When I returned, he had collapsed on the floor. I didn't touch him, just sat there and looked at his body sprawled out in front of me. A pathetic refugee. I didn't know what to do with him. Was he going to stay on and take over my life just the way Sarah had? What if Sarah suddenly returned and they decided to stay on? The thought of it frightened me. Between them, I'd probably end up getting in Alfie's clinic with a bloody Ayatollah in my gut, shouting hysterically, "Careful of my ring finger! Careful of my ring finger!" I shut the front door and the windows and put off the light and went into the room. I didn't shut the adjoining door. I was afraid he'd break it down thinking I'd locked him in. I couldn't sleep. I waited. Then the noise began. I could hear him bumping into furniture, kicking and shouting in a language I didn't understand. I opened my eyes and saw him standing over my bed, staring down at me.
I am going, old man, okay? I will find her myself. If I don't, I'll come back again for sure.
And he left, battering down the front door and kicking open the gate. He cursed loudly. Slowly, the sound of the sea drowned the noise and the size of the casuarinas grew. I thought of Sarah. Why had I thrown her out of the house when I actually needed her? I must have been rejecting myself, my own inadequacies, my own longings, my own confusion. Tried desperately to keep her out of my thoughts, but it didn't help. I dreamt of her. I dreamt of her continuously. I even dreamed that we had settled down in the house, but there was always this hoarse, broken voice which hung in the air above.
I want the girl. I want the girl.
Deep in the heart of me, so deep. newly a part of me. I've got you under my skin. I've tried so not to give in. I said to myself, this affair never can go so well. But why should I try to resist when, darling, I know so well that I've got you under my skin. Oh, I'd sacrifice anything, come what may, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes in the night, that repeats and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Come what may, for the sake of having you near, in spite of the warning voice that comes in the night, it repeats and repeats in my ear. Don't you know, little fool, you never can win. Use your mentality, or wake up to reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Yeah, I've got you under my skin. Sure, baby. Oh yes, I've got you under my skin. Sure, baby.